How to motivate yourself. How to stay motivated all the time. The psychology of self-motivation is the study of how people motivate themselves to achieve their goals and dreams. It involves understanding the factors that influence one's motivation, such as it also involves applying strategies and techniques that can enhance one's motivation, such as setting goals, finding purpose, rewarding oneself. According to one definition, self-motivation is the internal drive or state that leads you to initiate, continue, or terminate a task or activity without another's prodding or supervision. It helps you to engage consistently and efficiently until you achieve your goal. Self-motivation is what keeps you disciplined and hungry to push through your fears and challenges. It can also give you a sense of satisfaction and pride in yourself. Self-motivation is generally driven by intrinsic motivation, which is a kind of motivation that comes from sincerely wanting to achieve and desiring the inherent rewards associated with it. In contrast, extrinsic motivation is a kind of motivation that comes from external factors, such as rewards, punishments. While extrinsic motivation can be useful in some situations, it is not as effective or fulfilling as intrinsic motivation in the long run. One of the key concepts in the psychology of self-motivation is self-efficacy, which is the belief in one's capabilities to organize and execute the courses of action required to manage prospective situations. Self-efficacy influences how people think, feel, and act in relation to their goals. People with high self-efficacy tend to have more confidence, optimism, perseverance, and resilience. They also tend to set higher goals, take more risks, and learn from their failures. People with low self-efficacy tend to have more doubt, anxiety, procrastination, and helplessness. They also tend to set lower goals, avoid challenges, and give up easily. The importance of self-motivation cannot be overstated. Self-motivation is essential for achieving personal and professional success, happiness, and well-being. It can also benefit others by inspiring them to follow your example or join your cause. Self-motivation can help you overcome the challenges and obstacles that may hinder your progress and enjoy the process of pursuing your passions. Have you ever felt like giving up on your goals or dreams? Do you sometimes struggle to find the energy and enthusiasm to pursue your passions? If so, you are not alone. Many people face challenges and obstacles that can dampen their motivation and inspiration. However, there are ways to overcome these difficulties and keep yourself motivated and inspired. One of the most effective ways to motivate yourself is to set SMART goals. SMART stands for specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. These criteria help you create clear and realistic goals that can guide your actions and track your progress. For instance, instead of saying, "I want to write a book," you can say, "I want to write a 50,000-word novel in the genre of fantasy by the end of this year." This goal is specific, you know what you want to write. Measurable, you can count the words. Achievable, you have the skills and resources to do it. Relevant, it aligns with your interest and passion. And time-bound, you have a deadline. Setting SMART goals can help you stay focused, motivated, and inspired throughout your journey. Motivation and inspiration are essential for achieving your goals and dreams. However, they are not always easy to maintain. Fortunately, there are some strategies and techniques that can help you boost your motivation and inspiration, such as setting SMART goals, finding your purpose, rewarding yourself, and seeking support. By applying these methods, you can overcome the challenges and obstacles that may hinder your progress and enjoy the process of pursuing your passions. 1. Identify your goals and why they matter to you. Having a clear vision of what you want to achieve and why it is important to you can help you stay focused and motivated. Try to make your goals SMART specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound, and write them down somewhere you can see them often. 2. Break down your goals into smaller and manageable steps. Sometimes big goals can seem overwhelming and daunting, which can lower your motivation. To avoid this, try to break down your goals into smaller and manageable steps that you can accomplish one at a time. This can help you feel more confident, organized, and motivated as you see your progress. 3. Reward yourself for your achievements. Celebrating your achievements, no matter how big or small, can help you boost your motivation and self-esteem. You can reward yourself with something that makes you happy, such as a treat, a compliment, a break, or a hobby. Just make sure that your rewards are proportional to your efforts and do not interfere with your goals. 4. Find your purpose and passion. Doing something that aligns with your values, interests, and passions can make you more motivated and inspired. Try to find what makes you happy and fulfilled, and pursue it with enthusiasm and dedication. You can also find ways to connect your goals to a bigger purpose or cause that matters to. 5. Seek support from others. Having supportive people around you can help you stay motivated and inspired. You can seek support from your friends, family, mentors, coaches, or peers who share your goals or challenges. You can also join online communities or groups that can offer you advice, feedback, encouragement, or accountability. 6. Learn from your failures and setbacks. Failures and setbacks are inevitable in any journey, but they do not have to stop you from achieving your goals. Instead of letting them discourage you or lower your motivation, try to learn from them and use them as opportunities to grow and improve. You can also use them as motivation to work harder and smarter next time. 7. Cultivate a positive mindset. Your mindset can have a big impact on your motivation and performance. Having a positive mindset can help you see the bright side of things, cope with challenges, and overcome obstacles. You can cultivate a positive mindset by practicing gratitude, optimism, affirmations, mindfulness, or meditation. How can we stay motivated all the time? Staying motivated all the time is not easy, and it is not realistic either. Motivation is not a constant state, but a fluctuating one that depends on various factors such as your mood, energy, environment, and circumstances. Sometimes you may feel more motivated than others, and that is normal and natural. However, that does not mean that you cannot maintain a high level of motivation most of the time. You can do that by following some of the tips I mentioned earlier, such as setting goals, rewarding yourself, finding your purpose, seeking support, learning from failures, and cultivating a positive mindset. You can also do some of these things to stay motivated. 1. Remind yourself of your achievements and progress. Sometimes you may lose motivation because you feel like you are not making any progress or you are too far from your goals. To avoid this, try to remind yourself of how far you have come and how much you have achieved. You can keep a journal, a portfolio, or a tracker of your achievements and progress and review them regularly to boost your motivation and confidence. 2. Challenge yourself and try new things. Doing the same thing over and over again can make you bored and lose motivation. To prevent this, try to challenge yourself and try new things that can stimulate your interest and curiosity. You can set higher or different goals, learn new skills, explore new opportunities, or experiment with new methods or strategies. 3. Avoid burnout and take care of yourself. Burnout is a state of physical, mental, and emotional exhaustion that can result from prolonged stress or overwork. It can lower your motivation and performance, as well as harm your health and well-being. To avoid burnout, you need to take care of yourself and balance your work and life. You can do that by getting enough sleep, eating well, exercising regularly, relaxing. 4. Revisit your goals and why they matter to you. Sometimes you may lose motivation because you forget why you're doing what you are doing or what you are aiming for. To regain your motivation, you need to revisit your goals. You can do that by reviewing your vision board, mission statement, or personal values and reconnecting with your purpose and passion. I hope these tips can help you motivate yourself better. Remember that motivation is not something that happens to you, but something that you create for yourself. You have the power to motivate yourself if you choose to do so. I hope these suggestions can help you stay motivated most of the time. Remember that motivation is not something that you have to wait for or depend on others for. It is something that you can generate and sustain for yourself. The ultimate goal of human life is to achieve happiness and well-being, which he equated with virtue and wisdom. Everyone has a natural desire for the good, but they often mistake what is good for what is pleasant or beneficial. Therefore, he thought that the way to motivate ourselves is to seek the true knowledge of what is good and how to attain it. Knowing what is good is not enough to motivate us to do it. No one does wrong willingly, but only out of ignorance or error. If someone knows what is good, he will necessarily do it, because doing otherwise would be irrational and harmful to oneself. Deny the possibility of weakness of will or acting against one's better judgment. Virtue is a kind of knowledge that guides and motivates our actions. Motivating ourselves is based on his conviction that human beings are rational and moral agents who can improve themselves through education and self-examination. Do not rely on external rewards or punishments, but on the intrinsic value of wisdom and virtue. Do not impose his views on others. Do not claim to have the answers, but to be a seeker of the truth.